Well, hello, and welcome in to this Roulette Relay matchup between Average RR Enjoyers and Gordiniroy Fanclub. I'm your host, Gunther, and I'm joined today by Cab. Cab, how you doing today?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing absolutely excellent. Thank you very much.
I'm so glad that you are here to join me for these grand finals, the first grand finals of a Roulette Relay Tournament. Very, very excited to see this put on. Want to give a quick shout out to GK Punk, who is our admin, the lovely GK Punk. He's going to be adminning this match and sending the spin links and doing all the stuff that he needs to do behind the scenes. So really appreciate that, Punky. We will be live here with our first match very, very shortly. The first two players that are going to be up are k-kaneta and Papier Fresse. I'm going to go ahead and give them both a refresh, and hopefully they are actually live. Yep, there they are. Excellent. See if I can bring in some player audio. I don't think either player plays with their mic open, but maybe we can get some game audio in the background as well, which would be, of course, lovely. So, we want to talk a little bit about the journey so far. So I'm going to take us over to the bracket so that we can actually see how these players, or how these teams, rather, got to where they are today. So, just at a quick glance, you can see these teams have met before in Winners Bracket Round 3. Average RR Enjoyers won out that match, and that's how they got to the Grand Final. Gordiniroy Fanclub fell to Average RR Enjoyers in Round 3 and got put to Lower Bracket Round 4, where they beat out Sheet Enthusiasts in order to get themselves back into the upper bracket and be playing here in the Grand Final against Average RR Enjoyers. Now, Cab, you commentated that first match. Tell us what it was like. Tell us what you think needs to happen differently for Gordiniroy Fanclub to be able to take Average RR Enjoyers this time.
It was an absolutely chaotic match, is what I can at least message about. And it was also very close, extremely throughout. So we had, first and foremost, an absolutely chaotic Bangkok, where both players had multiple rips on multiple occasions, and that was specifically with what was it? Danny Buta and Fanium specifically were having problems with Bangkok, unfortunately. Fanium specifically actually had a very unfortunate spot from a guard, like 3 levels up. It was absolutely ridiculous.
And I think that you just kind of hit the main point that I was going to make, is that whichever team is the most clean is obviously going to win here. I got to give a good shout to Gordiniroy Fanclub. Their match against Sheet Enthusiasts yesterday was absolutely bonkers. No restarts, nothing like that. If you can get through an entire relay match with none of your teammates restarting, you are in a very, very good spot. And I think that that's what we need to see from both of these teams. You know, you need to be able to get the spin, do your planning accordingly, do it quick, get into the map, and basically just cut out as little fat as you possibly can so that you can get yourself from point A to point B. I think it's going to be exciting. I think that, you know, this is going to be a very, very solid grand final. The fact that it's a rematch, the fact that it's two of the strongest teams in the entirety of the relay bracket. I mean, you don't get here to the finals just by taking an easy route. So definitely exciting to see how both these players are going to go about this. So,
most definitely, yes. Like, the person with the most clean run here is the one that's going to win. Like, sure, Gordiniroy Fanclub had a lead in that previous round with the RR Enjoyers, but just one rip in Miami changed that entirely.
Yeah, and that might be the way that it goes in general. So, just doing a quick rundown of our maps before we get our first spin here. We have Isle of Sgail, followed by Mumbai, followed by Sapienza, followed by Whittleton Creek, followed by Colorado, and then ending on Marrakesh. So, a couple larger maps with the Mumbai and Colorado, but for the most part, I'm expecting us to see some really, really quick strats from both these teams, and they should be able to just breeze through this.
Most certainly. Well, I mean, that is what you'd hope, at least. That is what you'd hope.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, we don't know. But our spins are live. Cab, would you go ahead and read this one out, please?
Most certainly. First of all, we have Zoe Washington to be eliminated with a fire axe disguised as the entertainer, and Sophia Washington to be eliminated with a fall as an ARC member.
Okay. Now this one is fun because Sophia Fall can always be a bit of a trick, and it's funny specifically because I know that Sophia Fall is something that Punky has originally run into in the past, so I'm glad that has come up under his watch as well. Obviously very doable, but it's really going to depend on the knowledge that these players have and how they're going to go about setting it up, because it could be a slow kill, it could be a faster kill, and those little bit of time differences, that's going to be what makes the difference here.
It does seem that both of our players here, both k-kaneta and Papier here, have decided to start out as ARC members themselves, but they both seem to have different strategies for luring Zoe Washington here.
Yeah, so you are absolutely right about that. So Papier Fresse is using a coin lure to try and get her around this corner, and with the use of the Seeker as well, while k-kaneta has used the phone. k-kaneta should be good here. He had to wait around for that guard to actually turn back around, but both with the first target down and completely isolated. Obviously, they can grab themselves whatever fire axe is near. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, and Papier Fresse, I feel like Kaneta's here is just a bit faster. Papier Fresse having to go out a little bit extra in order to grab that guard disguise. But the difference being as well, Papier Fresse has the guard disguise. He can grab a fire axe here for free without having to worry about it, and then bring it back to Zoe's body.
Over on Kaneta's end, they did a peekaboo earlier on one of the ARC scientists, I believe they're called, or ARC researchers, the Blue Road
Blue Coats,
people,
architects.
The Blue Coats. Architects, right, thank you. They did a peekaboo earlier to knock them out and are now in the top floor where Sophia Washington resides, most likely going to go for a radio lure here.
Yeah, and we're seeing the same thing over on Papier Fresse's side as well. Looks like for Kaneta, Sophia's a bit ahead. He does manage to get the alarm clock lure.
And a good thing with Kaneta as well is that once they have like Sophia and their guard knocked out, it's just a matter of immediately just getting her to the window and eliminating her, compared to Papier. Or
you're not entirely wrong, but the thing is, if you throw her out of that window, she will not die, and that fall will be heard by these two NPCs. So he's got to do something to get rid of these two NPCs. It looks like that's what he's doing with that trank gun. And so now they'll be knocked out. Now he can drag them around. Oh, but he's got a body found. This could prove problematic if he gets seen either dumping this body.
Indeed.
Oh, and there it is, yeah.
Kaneta unfortunately got spotted.
So unfortunately, that raider is a bit too far, and so if you knock him out there, then he's going to get found. He's going to spin some guards. They're going to be more aware, and they're going to see you dumping a body or dragging a body around. You've got to pull him in a little bit, and that's a huge setback, because now you're looking at Papier Fresse, and he's got himself a 3-minute in-game timer lead right now. Now, k-kaneta had a little bit of a quicker setup here for Zoe, but I don't know if this is going to be enough for him to make up that time, especially if Papier stays clean.
Indeed. Ooh.
And it is early. This is just the first map. Obviously, other maps can go completely different ways for other players, but that's still, that's not the exact position you want to be in right at the start with an early restart like that. Still, completely salvageable.
Indeed, like k-kaneta got Zoe and the guard knocked out, and it's just, almost got spotted while climbing up the pipe there, but it's just a matter of getting back into their position once again. That was very close of getting spotted on the pipe.
Yeah, I feel like that was about as close as it could be, but you just kept climbing up, basically wishing and hoping.
And those wishes were answered, alright.
Yeah, meanwhile, Papier Fresse does have the entertainer disguise. so he can get himself back over. I don't think he's grabbed. I know that he's grabbed Fire Axe. I'm not entirely sure where he's dropped it.
He actually, in the guard disguise, he actually took the Fire Axe and put it by the bushes with Zoe Washington.
Oh, perfect. Then he should be able to get this kill. And the fact that he's already got his Arc member disguise, and he's got Sophia set up, I feel like that can be really quickly taken care of.
Yes.
It's all going to depend on what his strategy is for doing this. Yep, there's the kill. He double checks to make sure that nobody question marks, nobody hears it. He's good to go, and now he'll be able to go back and grab his Arc member disguise. k-kaneta waiting on Sophia to get over to the alarm clock lure.
And that is Sophia caught on k-kaneta's end.
Yeah, I mean, you rarely see this lure go bad. It's why it's so used in these types of competitions, because it's so consistent and so easy to pull off. Another long spot is over on Papier Fresse's side. He does manage to get away, but that was both players with just as close as they come. Oh no, the constant. But you know what? k-kaneta, I think, just dumped the body, and I think... Oh, this is actually a very, very good play. So he's dumped the body. It has been heard by these NPCs, but he's already got the body out. He can do this dump kill, no problem now.
Yep, that's Sophia down on k-kaneta's end.
Yeah, that's really, really good. Now, he's still trespassing, so he's going to have to get himself inside.
Oh.
He will deal with some moosh here, but now he's in the clear. All right, excellent. So he's already got Zoe down. Now this is looking very, very good for k-kaneta, because he's got the long kill completely done and out of the way. Looks like he's heading down to grab his entertainer disguise now.
Indeed. And it does seem to be a generally safe-ish route to be in, as both like an Arc member and as an entertainer, and not get spotted.
Yeah.
So we might be looking at a very clean spin here from k-kaneta.
Yeah, absolutely. And both players obviously very aware of kind of that suit route to get yourself through these trespassing zones and stuff. And obviously it's very useful for carrying illegal items, wearing trespassing or hostile disguises, anything like that. So yeah, but k-kaneta's in a really, really good spot now. Gordiniroy Fan Club isn't that far behind. Papier Fresse will be able to catch up here in some time. It's just going to take him a little bit longer. And it really depends on how he goes about the fall kill as well. So I really like the optimization that k-kaneta did there with dropping the body, getting their attention, but basically just knocking them out so you didn't have to worry about that. I think that was really solid.
I agree as well. That was really well done.
And yeah, and k-kaneta, with the way that he went about this isolation, he does have the guard disguise right there, so he gets to drop off his entertainer disguise. That's a good use of disguise shuffle. Fire Axe is right here. He'll be able to grab this. I mean, he can even exit very quickly after he gets this kill. So we might be looking at k-kaneta finishing the first map of the series.
Let's see here. Entertainer disguise is on, Fire Axe in hand. That's Zoe down.
Yeah, and he's going to change himself back into the guard disguise, and let's see where he goes. I'm guessing he's going to take that rooftop exit. It does look like that's the way that he's heading. And so yeah, so he should be out of here in the next 20 seconds, 30 seconds or so, and then yeah, he'll be able to go right into the next map, which he is also playing, which is Mumbai. Huge lead. Only a couple minutes, but I mean, that's really all that you need. If the rest of your runs and the rest of your team plays cleanly, you're in a really, really good spot. Yeah, and that's a very, very quick accept by GK Punk. So we're going to go on to the Mumbai thing. We have Wazir Kale, while disguised as the barber, while using a fiber wire. Vanya Shah with fire, while disguised as a lead actor. And Dawood Rangan with a kitchen knife, while disguised as the holy man. So the disguise grabs, not too bad. The kill methods, the only one that I see is obviously you have a live Maelstrom kill, but that's not the end of the world. And then you have the fire kill as the lead actor. I've seen in this tournament, I believe it was Danny Buddha, struggle a little bit with getting that fire kill on Mumbai to work on Vanya.
Oh yeah.
And he's the one who's slated for Gordiniroy Fanclub to play Mumbai. So I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see how that one goes, given just what we've seen in the past. But obviously, if you are an RR player worth your salt and you struggle with a spin condition, you obviously practice that spin condition until you understand what it is that you have to do. So I expect that we'll see some fresh strats coming out of Danny when he gets himself to Mumbai.
There you go. Maybe not actually. Yeah, go.
So
Let's see. Yeah.
PA is moving the entertainer disguise. Now I think they've already got the fire axe. So once again, we're going to see this fire axe kill first before the fall kill.
And once again, they've got both targets set up and knocked out, so it's just a matter of getting the kill methods and disguises towards them. Ooh, but as they went into the bush, they caught the attention of the guard.
Yeah,
but
good use of game knowledge there. So Papier Fresse immediately standing up and giving the guard nothing to go and explore. Obviously, that would cause some problems. He's got this body so close to the edge of the grass. I'm very worried that this is going to get heard. He might have something that he can drop to distract them if he needs to. There's the toss. There's the kill. There's a question mark, but they're actually going up to the kind of grave site area, so not a problem. Meanwhile, k-kaneta over on Mumbai has already knocked out the Holy Man. It's good to grab him nice and early. He has left the Maelstrom up and running, so looking like probably a hill lure in order to get him live.
And over on Papier's end, they've just entered the Arc member disguise and is moving towards the pipe here to most likely climb up to it towards the Feia. Also threw a coin this time so that they don't get a whoosh this time. I can also see the Constant walking up. Wait, no, they're not walking up the stairs. Okay, so Papier might be safe from the Constant this time.
Yeah, and you check that instinct there. You gotta imagine he's looking for that blue outline to make sure. Certainly can't fault him for that. Okay.
Of course not.
Let's see here. All right, so Papier using a Seeker to get one of the guys. Oh, this is gonna be risky. If he's gonna go for similar strats to what we saw k-kaneta do, I don't know what he's got in his arsenal. I don't know if he has himself a trank gun or not, but this is going to get heard dumping this body out of here, so he's going to either have to be incredibly quick or he's going to have to figure out what it is that he's doing.
Right.
Okay.
He doesn't have a trank gun, but he did make a pistol shot as a distraction.
He did, but look at this climbing out the window. He's gonna. Oh no! The animation just takes too long. Oh, that's devastating. That is devastating. Because you've got k-kaneta, he's already eliminated the Maelstrom. He's already working his way through his Mumbai spin. That's the next map. You know, at this point, you've got a chance for almost a full map lead.
16.
That is a terrible position for the Gordiniroy fan club to be in.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, there's still a lot of relay to play. They still have a chance to claw it back, but it's not where you want to be at the very start. Yeah, I mean, I thought that the rip from k-kaneta was going to be devastating, obviously being 3 minutes in, but now you've got two even later rips from Gordiniroy Fan Club on the same kill, no less. It's definitely a problem.
And now with just like about almost 15 minutes left on their spin timer as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they've got more than enough time to do the amount of attempts that they need, but obviously the downside is going to be having to make up this lost time on other maps.
Indeed.
k-kaneta is isolating the lead actor here. We'll grab that disguise, and obviously we'll be working on the fire kill for Vanya. So we'll see a brick lure here. getting Vanya moving, and then I'm very interested in seeing the fire kill setup here.
Fire kill for Vanya is always a bit of a fun one.
Absolutely. You can see that kitchen knife grab as well from k-kaneta. So he's got every condition, every kill condition that he needs.
Third time's the charm.
You wouldn't happen to know where they've got the Holy Man disguise stashed? Because I know they have it stashed somewhere, I just don't know where.
Yes, so they did Skywalk start, so it's in that little alley that the Holy Man and the Maelstrom go by. Did the knockout on Holy Man and then dumped him in that little bin there. So that disguise is totally grabbable on the way over to Dawood. But yeah, it's not going to be moving anywhere. And it was a good grab too, because you want to make sure that you have it as early as possible, because he's a lot more difficult to grab later on in the spin.
Most certainly, yeah.
But yeah, so I think what Gordiniroy fan club's plan was to use a pistol distraction shot after dropping Sophia's body out of the window. And I think that worked, but the guard was turned as he climbed out the window. And since that is a hostile area and he was in a trespassing disguise anyway, yeah, he just had no time to get himself out.
And it stings as well, you know, since Papier's got a really good setup here for like knocking out Zoe, knocking out Sophia, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, side by side, Kaneta's definitely was the faster strat, and so the fact that you have Papier restarting multiple times with a slower strat, it just really puts you on the back foot, you know?
I mean, that is fair.
It's still an impressive run by Papier. He just needs to finish it. He's so close. He's been so close 2 times now.
Ooh. How's Kaneta doing? I think they're setting up the fire kill now as we speak. Yeah.
This is the biggest difference here. So that guy was the guy that gave Danny Buddha so many problems. The fact that you see k-kaneta taking that guy out and leaving him in the bushes, he's not going to get found. He should be perfectly safe there. And Vanya's timing, like, she will get to that fire barrel well before you need to be ready for Dawood. So
Yeah, I've not really got any pixels right now. I don't know what sort of...
we do have k-kaneta paused. I'm not quite sure what's going on here.
Me neither.
Did he trigger the fire? Did he forget something that he wanted to use? He might just be discussing something with his team. I'm not quite sure.
I mean, Kaneta doesn't have a microphone to
That is true, but I do think that he's listening to what his teammates are saying.
Oh yes, of course. So that's what I was. Yeah.
If I'm following that correctly, I think that's their setup.
Yeah.
Oh, a suggestion in the chat, looking for the kitchen knife. Quite possibly but k-kaneta has already grabbed the kitchen knife. Actually, we saw him grab it on his way over to where the bricklayer is. I'm not entirely sure what the plan is here. Oh, he doesn't have a fiber wire. Okay, he's coming up to grab the fiber wire, or not? I don't know.
Wait, they've already eliminated the Maelstrom, though. They've already eliminated Basir. Coins. Duh, of course it's coins.
Okay, that makes sense now. All right. Apologies for the wild speculation. I could not wrap my head around what the heck was going on. Yes, obviously, you need coins to get her to go over to where she will catch herself on fire. Now, k-kaneta plays the waiting game because he's got to wait a while for Vanya to show up, and then
indeed they have just put in the brick to actually lure Vanya out. And here's another thing to note. One thing that Danny Buta didn't
real
do.
Quick, Cab.
Yes.
Quick, Cab. We got Papier Fresse going for this fall kill again. Let's check it out and see if he's able to pull anything else off. All right, does the pistol distraction shot this time. It does look clean. It's turned the guard. He gets out no whoosh so far. He might be moving that guard to the edge of the stairwell, though. Let's see.
Pick an exit that you're safe with.
All right, he's good. He should be absolutely fine here.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Yeah, way to keep the cool and adjust the shot accordingly, not trying to take a fast shot out of panic, and yeah, just very, very clean. All right, Cab, you were saying something that Danny did.
Yeah, no worries. One thing that I noticed about Danny's spin was that they didn't do that first drum oil shot to actually get the barrel leaking, but that's what k-kaneta did here. So now they only need to fire the gun once at the barrel to actually ignite it.
Yeah, he's sliding down.
Yeah, what's happening here? Because he was actually over by... He's actually over by the Holy Man disguise.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, he might have a proximity taser set up or something.
It's good to read it yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just read it.
Yeah, she's close if she's not there now. Okay, it looks like she just stopped to see the coin.
Ooh,
oh, I see. Okay, so k-kaneta is going to be isolating. That would, yeah. Vanya's on fire. This is just a matter of if it kills anybody else. Looks clean. I don't see any red text there. So I'm thinking, oh, this is such a risky toss.
Wait, what?
What happened?
Ooh, he does get away with it, though. Oh, that had me so nervous. Yeah, so no.
Oh dear. Okay.
No snail here. This is a good alternative.
Just plan for loud. It's loud 5.
Oh, interesting. I'm not quite sure what's happening over on. Oh, I see what's happening.
So you want 5-wire breacher?
No, I don't see what's happening. All right, who's
well, I mean,
who's up next?
Danny
It should be Danny.
Yeah, Danny Buta is just now going to enter Mumbai themselves.
Okay. All right. Well, we do see the Sapienza spin.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe that's a bit of an error, though, since they are very clearly loading into Mumbai now.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna ping Punky. So take over the casting for a bit, Cab, please.
Absolutely no worries. Let's see. k-kaneta currently in the lead actor disguise, following Dawood Rangan here. Dawood's got 2 bodyguards with them at this moment, so... I mean, they did manage to get the 3rd bodyguard a bit earlier there, but it still might be a bit hard to isolate Dawood at this point, but I'm not sure. Let's see here.
Yeah, I mean, it's the fact that he wasn't able to get him on the barge that's going to cause the problem, because he's obviously got this guard to deal with, he's got all manner of thugs inside, and he's got the 2 Bollywood bodyguards as well. Oh, but I mean, that's an impeccable placement for that coin. Oh, but look at this, he's got a thug from the inside being able to hear this.
I also appreciate how Dawood Rangan was literally standing by the beach here, ready to meet Vanya, while Vanya, in a body bag, is being dragged in front of Dawood. Right, yeah, that thug is causing some troubles here, but maybe with a second toss. Yeah, no, that's Dawood now lured with the second toss. Oh, but the bodyguards are now following Dawood, is the problem, so he's not completely isolated. Oh.
I'm having some severe issues as well with just the playback from both players. Is it?
Okay, I mean, k-kaneta just knocked out both of Dawood Rangan's bodyguards and just knocked out Dawood themselves.
Okay.
So
and
now
still green guns?
It's still green guns, but they are currently moving towards the Mumbai market now, where all the cafe stands are, and I'm not sure why. Oh, they're going to get the Holy Man disguise, right? Of course. Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna give k-kaneta a little refresh.
So k-kaneta's in like the Holy Man disguise right now, has the kitchen knife in their inventory, and is now moving towards Dawood to actually make the elimination itself.
Yeah. I apologize. I have no idea what is causing this exactly. Give us a sec here.
Absolutely no worries. That is Dawood ranking down on k-kaneta's end, and them escaping now via tuk-tuk, which now leaves Joker J to now take over for the RR enjoyers in Sapienza.
Alright, so we're gonna go over to Joker J's stream. Assuming that k-kaneta's stream gets accepted, there it is. And now we see the actual Sapienza spin. We're not entirely sure what happened over on Gordiniroy Fanclub's thing. The condition was accepted, and then after that, for whatever reason, it just immediately sent the Sapienza link instead. But we are trying to work that out now. And I think that we're back to being maybe kind of smooth. No, Danny's still a bit choppy. All right, well, Cab, would you go ahead and read out the Sapienza spin, please?
Yes, of course. We have for Silvio Caruso to be eliminated with a fiber wire as the butler. And for Francesca DeSantis, we have a loud sniper rifle as Dr. Oscar Lafayette. Two very... it's two disguises here for both that are unique. Two absolutely unique disguises here that you can only... Yeah. And also just loud sniper rifle for Francesca as well. I mean, is the office isolated? Maybe the bathroom is isolated?
I mean, that's the thing, right? I don't think that there's really a good place to soundproof the Francesca kill, like in an easy way. So I'm thinking that we're likely going to see like a quick kill and dump for the body. I think that that's totally viable here. And obviously with this early Dr. Oscar Lafayette grab that we see from Joker J, I think that might be the plan. Get to her on her early cycle here.
Right. I mean, on Danny Buta's end here, they seem to have gone for a different approach for the Maelstrom here, with luring them up to the with the flag signal. And as a friendly reminder, the Mumbai spin is it's fiber wire for Vasir, disguised as the barber. And for Vanya, we have fire disguised as the famous actor. And for Dawood, it's Holy Man and kitchen knife.
Yeah, and I think that's... I mean, they obviously still know the spin. I'm not entirely sure if it's just they have like a screenshot or what, but we are trying to work out with that because we're not sure if it's just like skipped a map or something. This is the first time this has happened with the overlay, so we're not entirely certain what's going on the admin page.
Oh, Joker J just restarted on Sapienza here. What's that about?
It could just be a timing thing. I am working in the background, so I do apologize if...
no worries. My bad. I mean, they are at least restarting here again, loading into Sapienza as we speak. And Danny Buta stealthing around in Vasir Kale's area here. They've just triggered the meeting here between Vasir and
and I am going to I'm working on adding in an image for the spin so that we can kind of see what's going on over on Gordiniroy Fan Club side. It's not the greatest resolution, but hopefully it'll suffice for what we need for now.
No worries. Let's see. Yeah, no, Danny Buta is just right now just stuck in a waiting game here of getting through all the dialogue here between Vasir and Niha. And
Yeah.
actually, Joker J is also... Well, I was going to say that Joker J was also in the waiting game here, but then they Calmered Oscar.
Yeah. Getting Oscar Lafayette, if you have room for a trank here, I mean, it's the fastest way to do it. And obviously now you've got all this time to get yourself over to Francesca. You've got like a full minute and a half, which is more than enough time. I'm curious to see what they're going to work on in the meantime, like what setup they're going to do. Oh, okay. So, all right. So Danny has done a peekaboo on the Maelstrom. He's got his fiber wire ready to go, and he should be clean to do this. Now, biggest difference here is I think it was around like the 2-minute mark or something that k-kaneta had the Maelstrom down, and we're looking at 5 minutes and 21 seconds before this kill on the Maelstrom for Danny. So obviously a back foot start here.
Yeah, like k-kaneta had an absolute fantastic strategy for taking out an alive Maelstrom just very quickly. And yeah, it's just a really well-placed seeker shot and a well-placed bathroom nearby.
Yeah, I feel like if Joker's able to get this Sapienza spin done on this run, he's going to be in probably, like, we're looking at like home stretch for average RR enjoyers, because they're going to have like a full map lead, and even so, like the maps that Gordiniroy Fan Club have to make up are, I don't see them closing that gap quick enough. Obviously, we've got Colorado coming up. A lot of things can change there, but over on average RR side, we have Fanium playing on Colorado, which, I mean, that's who I'd want in the driver's seat there. So it's, I don't know. This is gonna be a close one, but I feel like average RR enjoyers really have a good advantage right now.
Indeed. I mean, okay, so Joker J has got Franny isolated here, and they are putting her in the bathroom here.
Yeah.
So it will be most likely just dump them in the box there. Yeah.
Is this soundproof? It might be, actually, because there are 2 doors, so it might very well be soundproof.
Yeah, let's find out, shall we?
Yeah, completely and totally soundproof. I don't know why I was thinking of the other bathroom on this floor. I completely forgot that her office has a bathroom in it. So, yeah, there's the Oscar Lafayette kill with the loud sniper rifle, and that is super quick, super clean. And, yeah, the quick change into the mansion security disguise. Now, this is a live kill for Silvio, so probably we will see the telescope lure, or the observatory lure, I should say. But obviously need to have your disguise ready to go so that you can do this live kill.
And that is, especially inconvenient now, since it's the butler disguise of all the disguises to have in Sapienza.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's quick ways to grab this, so let's see how Joker J goes about getting this disguise. He does have himself a Calmer. And he's got one more person in this room.
Yeah, she heard the crowbar throw, alright, and that's her knocked out.
Yeah, he should be good to leave her here. He'll tuck her in to make sure that when he brings the butler in, she's not found. All right, Danny Buddha working on this fire kill. He's done the trigger. It does take her a little bit to go. He does have a snail, but look at this timing from Dawood. I don't know if he's got the time that he needs. And so, yeah, we're going to see some improv here. I don't know if that was the plan all along or what. But now, now we've got... So now all he does is he just has his Dawood Rangan kill left.
And I mean, Kaneda managed to, salvage Dawood pretty nicely, even if they reach the beach. So, I mean, Danny Buta might be able to pull off something similar. But they do have 3 bodyguards, though, compared to Kaneda's 2.
Yeah. They have 3
Okay.
bodyguards, and obviously, like, yeah, they've got the food vendors around here. They've got the thugs up top. They've got the thugs inside. So, like, if your plan is to use the snail and not knock out the body of Dawood Rangan, like, yeah, there's a lot of work left to do here for Danny. This is going to be a complicated setup since he wasn't able to get to Dawood in time. He's gone for one of the tosses. Obviously, he's not going to be able to get Dawood with that toss. Oh, but look at this. Vanya's body's being dragged through here, too, so he can't knock out another body.
Oh, dang. I mean, maybe they can, like, just bump into the guard over and over again and just keep them here? But, I mean...
I don't know, because he's also got that food vendor disguise, or that food vendor gentleman down. I don't think anybody's going to find that body, but this is nerve-wracking. But
it is indeed, yeah.
Joker J does have the isolation on Silvio. As long as he waits till he gets to the top of the stairs, there's the prompt, there's the garrote, and there's the kill. So now he's just got to destroy the virus and get himself out of here.
I suspect that Danny Butte... Danny Butte is either thinking or discussing with their team or both. It is a very nerve-wracking situation that they're in right now. And it's especially extra nerve-wracking considering just the Gordiniroy fan club's position in this match compared to the RR Enjoyers.
Okay, but look at this. He has separated Dawood from the bodyguards. I'm not sure what the plan is. Is he going to set the snail down? I mean, he's going to bring somebody outside if he does this. So I don't know if this is... Or somebody down, maybe? This could be so dangerous.
Yeah, it's either do the snail now or just wait for Dawood to just go back to the beach and do another coin throw. But that's an unfortunate time sink.
Yeah, what do you do in this moment?
I mean, at the same time, it's better to at least do that small time sink instead of starting over from 11 minutes. But dang. Oh.
Yeah, so he's bringing over everybody. Once again.
That's one bodyguard knocked out. That's two bodyguards knocked out.
He's got a target locked down. Oh,
the thugs upstairs have question marks. Thugs upstairs have question marks.
They're coming down. Okay, so that coin is not going to interrupt him. Okay, the pistol shot will. He had some whoosh on that pistol shot. Good. This is going to be a frontal throw as well. So you have that to contend with. And meanwhile, while all this craziness has gone on, we are now moving on to Whittleton Creek over on Average RR Enjoyer's side.
With Fanium taking on Whittleton Creek this time. Let's see. Okay, I'll read out the Whittleton Creek spin while
please.
Yes. So we got Janus here to be eliminated with injected poison in the suit, and Nolan Cassidy to be eliminated with a loud assault rifle as a server. Okay.
Okay, so, I mean, anytime you have a loud kill on Whittleton Creek is not the worst time. There's a lot of things that you can do for loud kills on either of the targets on Whittleton Creek. So, gotta imagine that Fanium has some tricks up his sleeve for this to get this done quickly. They have a full map lead, and we can see Danny had to just run back and go and grab that kitchen knife. I am going to give these guys a quick refresh. Apologies. I don't know what's causing the lag, but hopefully this evens out real quickly. All right, so
yeah, I'm just holding my breath at this point for this Dawood kill. I'm holding my breath.
Somebody did hear that. Somebody did hear that frontal KO. This is going to cause a bullet panic because he just did this.
Okay, that's the question mark diffused.
Question mark's gone, but I didn't see him spin from that gunshot. So what was it that interrupted him? I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, if he gets out with green guns, it doesn't matter. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
He's out.
Yeah. Okay. Woo.
That was absolutely wild.
And we're not done with the Hanabuta yet. They're just gonna move on to Sapienza now.
Yeah, absolutely. And they already have the Sapienza spin, obviously, because of whatever happened with our overlay page. Fanium has the injected poison kill in the suit down. 1:37. That's just absolutely wild. He has a little bit of an animation to wait through, but he doesn't change disguise before so that is a purely legal kill. Well done by him to maintain his suit disguise throughout the animation. And yeah, now he's got the Gunther disguise. He's going to be able to get himself out of here. He's going to get a little bit of camera action, but my guess is he's heading down in the basement for that first clue, and he'll be able to take care of the cameras there.
Indeed. Doing a pistoler here on the guard here. They are panicked, but that's an easy... Nothing a soda can can't fix.
His I think that was his plan the whole time, is just, hey, spin him, and I'll just throw something at him. And it worked out really nicely. Yeah, so he's already got a clue. He's already got Janus down. He's well ahead of Nolan. He can take care of the other clues, or he can go grab the server disguise or whatever it is that he wants to do here. He's going through the West property thing. Oh, to get the server disguise. That makes sense. So there's a free one in this bathroom that he will grab. And yeah, very, very, very fast from him. As now he still has just a ton of time to get ahead of Nolan.
I mean, would they have had enough time to maybe go to the upstairs of the West property and get the clue there?
Potentially. You're talking about the Archean robes, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Archean robes. They give the 13th. So, they give the 13th November clue, right?
That November 13th clue is the same one that you get over by Batty's place as well with the cigar box. And so I'm thinking, if that's the plan, is to get those two clues, they're right next to each other too. It might be slower to get yourself upstairs and into those robes and back out than it would be just taking the shovel and doing the dig prompt.
Yeah, that is a very fair point.
But yeah, I mean, Fanium is like a full minute ahead of Cassidy right now, so he's got plenty of time. He's grabbing the lawsuit. He's got himself the shovel. He'll go do the dig prompt real quick, and then he'll get himself ready. Now, I'm curious if he's going to bring Cassidy into Eddie's backyard, or if he's going to try and get Cassidy in the garage. We do see over on Gordiniroy Fanclub side, Danny Buddha is making his way as Dr. Oscar Lafayette into the actual villa.
Taking a quick stop at the ICA safe house to get themselves a sniper.
Yeah, and I mean, now that we know that one bathroom is soundproof, I feel like this is going to be pretty good. Now, I'm looking at Fanium here. He's now moving forward with this, so I do think he's probably going to just seek Nolan. No, Nolan's heading to the garage, so he stayed back so that he wouldn't trigger the dialogue, and it gets Nolan moving a little bit quicker. Yeah, so this is incredible timing for him. Now he's just got to wait and do his quick knockout chain, close the doors, get himself ready to do this light assault rifle kill.
It's not fast enough to get a sub 5, but it's still definitely a sub 6, and that's pretty good.
For a loud kill condition, like, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yep,
there's
yes,
a light assault
move in.
Rifle kill. There's the dump.
Yeah.
He opts not to go for a disguise change, but he shouldn't have to worry about it. He's out, and now he's got all the clues. Nobody's going to find any bodies. Nothing untoward is going on. He's just got to get himself out, and he's just heading straight to the bus stop. And, yeah, just very, very fast Whittleton Creek from Fanium. Not that we expected anything less, obviously, but yeah, I mean that's that's still maintaining that full map lead is huge at this stage in the matchup.
Excellently done by Fanium. Yeah.
Yeah, so
On
much
the
ground to make up.
On the Anibutus end, we have them just having isolated Franny here, just knocked out the guard as well. So now it's just a matter of actually sniping her.
Yeah, and he's got her ready and set up to go. It looks like he's going to go for a quick dump instead of trying to do the bathroom isolation. So, I mean, he'll have plenty of time to do this kill and dump, but it is, I think that it's faster, but now he's still in this trespassing disguise, and he's got to go get the butler disguise from here. Fanium is loading himself into Colorado. You want to go ahead and read out the Colorado spin for us, Cab?
Oh, yes, of course. For Sean Rose, we have Electrocution as Militia Elite, Penelope Graves with a Loud SMG as an Explosive Specialist, Ezra Berg with a Fall as the Hacker, and Maya Parvati with Fiberwire as the Point Man.
You know, obviously any type of fall kill it can be pretty risky, but out of all of these kills, I think Loud SMG is the only one that I think either of these players should have to be worried about. I don't see them struggling too much with this. This seems like a pretty standard and straightforward Colorado.
Forgive me for not knowing much about Colorado, but how would you approach an electrocution kill with Sean Rose?
He isolates himself in that militia technician shed area, and there's a sink. It's very easy to get him isolated there, very easy to set up, and you can even be in the militia elite disguise on your way there, so totally possible. Danny does have the butler disguise now.
Nice. Did they set up the observation lure? I don't think they did.
I don't think so. No. Caruso is still outside, and so now it does have the silenced pistol though, so he won't have to worry about causing a panic the same way that Fanium did. This is the part that I am more curious about. Okay, so he's got a Calmer, but look at this angle that he's got. So there's a lot of gaps in these boards that he can be seen through taking this shot. He's going to have to be pretty careful here when he actually goes through this knockout chain. But the fact that he's got a Calmer, I think, is going to really help him here.
1, 2, and that's Silvio eliminated.
Yeah, he didn't even need to use the Calmer. I mean, that was just so clean. Didn't panic Silvio at all. And yeah, now he's just got to get himself downstairs and out. So very, very quick Sapienza, which is what you need at this stage.
Especially, yeah. And now they can use the Calmer for this card here, maybe. Though, I mean, nah. We don't need no Calmers here.
Not when he's right next to a box. And yeah, he'll do the quick disguise change as well. Get himself out of here.
Oh, are they? Yeah, just firing at the camera there. Just to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, so the difference here was Fanium did go for the security camera box itself. Fanium is also currently getting the fiberwire kill on Maya as the point man. Very, very, very quickly done. And he's well in time to get Sean here as well. So he can set up Sean, change out of that disguise and into the necessary disguise and do this remotely. So once again, incredibly clean. But I don't think anybody is surprised by that. All right, so that is Danny done, and we're going to be moving on to Moo now. Over on Whittleton Creek. We've got ourselves an ad here.
Oh, funny. I also got an ad when switching my personal stream.
Yeah, these things happen. All right, so Moo will be live on Whittleton Creek here in just a moment.
And
Fanium.
on Fanium's end, we actually have Sean in the technician shed right now, but both
Yeah.
technicians are very much conscious.
Yeah, and you can knock these guys out, but he has to be careful because if he alerts Sean, he will cause a target lockdown. There it is, but does any... Oh, I think the alarm did go off.
Oh, no,
I think
yeah.
the alarm did go off, yeah, and that's going to be a rip. That's going to be a restart. Oh, and it was going so well, too. I think that what happened there was he opted to set up the sync beforehand, and when he set up that sync, it just gave Sean enough time to actually get in to the room, which just caused the issue there. It's not ideal, but obviously you can still get out of it.
Right. Okay. Also, shout out to just like the absolute quick work that Fanium just did here. Just went in, broke open the door, got the guard knocked out, got the cameras knocked out, disguised as the guard, threw the guard down the stairs. Just incredible quick work here.
Yeah, speaking of quick work, over on Whittleton Creek side, Moo has just absolutely blazed through this early Cassidy isolation. He's currently dragging the bodies into the garage, which is where he's going to need to get the loud assault rifle kill. He is still in his suits, but obviously Janus's cycle is a lot easier to make any part of it work. Getting this early thing on Cassidy is huge.
Nice, very nice, yeah. And I mean, Fanium did unfortunately have to restart just as I had finished, just congratulating them on how nice they did it.
That's all right. I mean, and that's the thing with Colorado. Like, if you restart once, you might have to restart several times just to kind of get in your flow again. Obviously, you started off with just a very, very strong showing, and I fully expect us to get back to that once we see the actual clean run. Because, I mean, this, you can tell just with the movements that he's making. Like, this is very practiced. Like, he knows what he's doing when it comes to Colorado.
I'm enjoying just seeing that really nice strategy just be played.
Yeah, oh, it's so nice to see clean Hitman play. 100%.
Oh, yeah. He's nice.
He'll have Ezra isolated here very quickly. He can get Penelope isolated down here very quickly as well.
Moo now breaking into Janus's property here in the suit.
Yeah, and he's got Janus
injected
downstairs.
Poison. Injected poison was to eliminate Janus with.
Yeah.
I'm just reminding myself.
He does have to be careful here because he does have this guard. Oh,
yeah, but
what
that's
an angle! Look at that angle. In order to get that,
yeah, that was a
shot.
it was a really nice camera shot on that guard on Moo's end.
And look at this. He's got Gunther
and the camera shot on Gunther, and now with Janus by the kitchen here, it's just to simply inject them, and that's them eliminated.
Yeah, a little bump there. There's the the poison elimination. Excuse me. And yeah, I mean that's that done, and he's already got Nolan down. So I mean, if you figure Moo is able to get out of here in the next, I don't know. Let's say Moo is able to finish this in the next couple of minutes, and Fanium rips one more time on Colorado. I mean, that's Gordiniroy Fanclub completely and totally back in this. I don't think that any of us expected to see as many restarts from Fanium as we have seen, but I mean, it's definitely playing over in Gordiniroy's favor.
I may or may not have seen a bunch of restarts on Bangkok last time. We had the RR Endurers and Gordiniroy fan club together here, but that's just...
I mean, we saw a number of Sgail restarts at the beginning there as well on Papier Fresse side, and that type of stuff. But that's kind of the whole point of Relay is always kind of shifting.
Yeah. Right, and Moo is just getting the final 2 clues here before they actually eliminate Nolan themselves. So yeah, he's digging up the cigar box here. Nolan's still in the house, knocked out. So now it's just a matter of getting the assault rifle and eliminating them.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that he's dropped an assault rifle by the body, so he's already got that good to go. He does have 2 bodies to move, so he's definitely going to want to hide these guys and get himself ready for like a quick kill dump. So timing-wise, he's about at the same time that Fanium was at, so he's not much faster here. But it's still very, very clean. Like, I think that the early isolation really helped because then you don't have to rely so much on risking triggering a conversation or anything like that. Yeah, but he's got Cassidy set up. He's going to open the door. He hasn't grabbed himself the assault rifle. There it is.
Right, yeah, I think they just got a bit mixed up on where they put the assault rifle. But that is just speculation on my end. I actually have no idea.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure because, yeah, I went to the briefcase and looked in the briefcase. Maybe thought that it was a smuggle. Fanium is able to get Sean isolated this time. He does have bodies out in the open, but, I mean, I think he can leave them there. Since he's got Sean down here, he doesn't really have to worry about anybody finding anything. He's dropped the micro taser as well. Moo is out,
and I believe
Moo is going on to Colorado. So,
as you said earlier, if Fanium were to get another rip here on Colorado, then the scores would definitely be very even here for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely think so. Getting lots of buffering over on Fanium's end, so I'm going to give him a quick refresh, and hopefully that evens out very shortly. Certainly hope that that's not like a crash or something, because he is kind of stuck in the same spot.
I mean,
Is he still playing for you, or is he frozen?
I mean, I'm also having some stream problems as well here.
Okay.
I mean, it seems to be stabilized for me now.
Yeah.
But never mind. Wait, yes,
Okay.
maybe. Okay.
There we go. All right. Yeah. It's an art, not a science. But yes, he's currently working. It looks like he's working on getting himself the explosive specialist disguise.
Wait, it's an art, but not. I thought it was computer science, though.
This is. I mean, at this point, I'd take any type of science.
This was a triumph.
Yeah, let's see here. So we've got Fanium, who every couple of seconds is having a player error, which I think is more on Twitch's end than on Fanium's end. But hopefully that evens out. He does have the explosive specialist disguise. It looks like he's got an SMG on his back as well. That actually, I stand corrected. That might just be the silenced assault rifle that he brought in. But there are obviously loud SMGs in the basement where he's already gone through the isolation. Moo is going through a very, very similar strat, so I think that we're going to see similar timings. Yeah, and Fanium is sitting on 6 minutes right now. What is going on? All right, Pidgey is pointing out it's definitely on Fanium's end. All right, well, Pidgey, fix it. Please. And Sleazeball is saying it's on Twitch's end, so it's we've got all kinds of opinions going on here.
And I mean, I don't want to get into a habit of just mentioning the first RR and Gordiniroy match over and over and over again. But Fanium may or may not have had issues then as well.
Yeah, we can't blame the way the internet goes. Fanium is going to grab this mask. He does manage to actually grab the mask, and so now he's got a soundproof place to put Penelope Graves.
Ooh.
Now, he has taken the disguise off of one of the hackers. I'm not sure where that hacker will go, but he's going to have to be careful not to drag a body or leave a body somewhere where that hacker will run through. Especially since he has to drag Ezra upstairs in order to get this fall kill. But Moo's timing is very, very good here for Maya.
Over on Moo's end, they seem to be preparing the Penelope, the classic Penelope lure here. Wait, no, Maya
I
lure.
do the same thing. I think everybody's slightly guilty of it. But yeah, I love the smuggle for the fiber wire right there, because that's obviously next to where you got to go for this lure, and this is the kill that you need. Very, very clean. Yeah, Fanium is paying attention to where that hacker is running to go get himself changed. Just making sure that he's not going to get himself spotted. He's going to have to wait, and then he's going to have to get Ezra up to that first landing. So this hacker has just gone by. He's got the hacker coming in from his smoke break, who should also just walk right by. Very good awareness all the way through. And he doesn't have Penelope dead, so her guards are still just outside the front door.
Meanwhile, on Moo's end, we have... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, on Fanium's end, first and foremost, we have Ezra eliminated.
Yeah, that's just a lovely kill. That one can be such a problem, and so the fact that he was able to get that, he's got himself his explosive specialist. This guy's already got tornado shelter open. He's going to take the shot from inside the tornado shelter. This shouldn't be heard. Penelope's dead, and Fanium is out.
Absolutely lovely work by Fanium there.
Absolutely lovely work.
And with Moo over here, have just managed to isolate Rose here, got all the technicians knocked out in the shed, and they have the taser set up. So now they just need to get themselves in the right disguise to trigger it. And then they have Penelope and Ezra left.
Yeah, and both of them are isolated at the house, likely seeing a similar run that we saw for Fanium. But Fanium got out, what was that, like 6-7 minutes or so? Actually, probably a little bit later now that I think about it. And Moo's got all that ground to make up, especially with a loud kill, especially with a fall kill.
Agreed. So, now we have Joker J over here, going over to Marrakesh now. The final map.
The final map. This is for the championship. So if Joker can get this clean, he's going to get his team out with the victory, and he's going to take first place for the average RR enjoyers. Gordiniroy Fanclub obviously still not out, but much more ground to make up. And yeah, I mean, it's been great play throughout the entirety from both these teams, but average RR enjoyers are just on a tear right now. They don't have that full map lead the way they did before, but they still have a pretty substantial lead.
Indeed. And now, with Joker J having now started at the default start in Marrakesh, with injected poison and handyman disguise for Reza Zaydan, and sniper rifle and fortune teller for Klaus Hugo Strandberg.
Yeah, and you can see Joker J is already working on getting the fortune teller disguise by getting him sick. Moo looks like he's heading upstairs to grab one of these hacker disguises.
And while they were going upstairs, they managed to trigger the Sean Rose taser and have got them down.
Yeah, and because of that Sean Rose taser kill, that's obviously Sean's guard coming downstairs. And so he's going to go outside now.
Handyman now on Joker's end, having been knocked out and put in a box. So that's the handyman disguise secured for later use.
Yeah, he's got the handyman down, and then he's now heading to the bathroom where the fortune teller will go too. So yeah, very, very good job grabbing these two quick disguises. Especially, I mean, being handyman and being fortune teller, like those two are disguises that you really just need to know how to get. They're not things that are super easy to improv, just given where they go and where they are. So yeah, good use of the sick dart instead of trying to do something crazy to grab the fortune teller disguise early. And you still have the time to go grab the handyman and get the fortune teller all set up as well. And now he's just got to get himself over to Klaus Strandberg. So I don't know exactly if he will be able to get his initial timing for Klaus, but I'm sure that he has something in mind for what he wants to do here. I mean, even if he takes it slow, he's still in a really good spot. Meanwhile, Mu does get the fall kill on Ezra, and he's heading downstairs now where he does have his explosive specialist disguise.
Nice. Do they have the tornado shelter door open?
I don't think so. Looks like that might be what he's coming back up for. Yeah, so he's going to start this 3D printer here.
Right.
And he does a dropped item in order to distract these hackers. But he's got another hacker coming through right now. This is such a delay for him.
Very, yeah, both hackers in the same room has to 3D print
Oh,
themselves. No!
That's heartbreaking. I mean, that's the chance done. You know, like I don't see with the kind of optimization that Joker is implementing here on Marrakesh, I don't see a rip happening, and beyond that, I don't see Joker J needing to struggle with this very much. He's already got every kill condition that he needs. He's currently working on getting himself an isolated Klaus. That's devastating. That's the worst way that could have happened. He was so close to the end there. So very close to the end.
Rest in peace while picking up Sean Rose's mask. About like 7 and 8 minutes into the map itself.
Yeah.
No.
That's the thing, right? Like, just the fact that he just needed to grab that mask. He had everything else ready to go. He would have been out by 8. They would have been on the final map, only a couple of minutes behind average RR enjoyers. And now you are a full 8 minutes plus whatever Marrakesh is going to take you behind average RR enjoyers.
And they still keep going.
Yeah. No, they've gotta, you know. I mean, there's still a chance. It's not looking super likely, but there's definitely still a chance.
I mean, of course. Yes, of course.
Yeah,
I just can only imagine what Mu is thinking, just having to do all of this a second time.
Especially with how good that run was, so clean all the way through. But that's kind of what we've seen over on Gordiniroy Fanclub's side. Like they won't rip as early as average RR enjoyers, but when they do rip, it is just so devastating, and it's at a crucial point in their run.
And now at just a crucial point in the entire tournament.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I struggle to see a scenario that ends favorably here for Gordiniroy Fanclub. Obviously, don't count them out. You know, they got this far for a reason, but that late rip is, I think that might be the nail in the coffin. We'll have to see. Average RR enjoyers is obviously waiting here in order to get this Klaus kill. Unfortunately, he's close enough that Klaus himself is on his phone, and it's going to take him a minute to get in here. But he's already got the guard down, as long as his body isn't found early. Oh, wait a minute. Where is Klaus going? This is going to be dangerous. So, yeah, a little bit of improv here in order to get Klaus in this room, it looks like. But he's got... Oh, he's got the body being found here. He does get the kill. He is green guns. I don't know. Nobody's questioning anything right now.
Nobody noticed that kill? Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's just because the doors were open outward or what, but I think that might have definitely helped him. He's going to leave that body out in the open. Oh, no, look, there are panics. There's panics here, but that body is tranked. So he's fine. I completely forgot that he tranked that body.
Ooh.
Yeah, he should be good to get out of here. And look, he's already changed disguises, so he can get himself out of here a little bit more legally. And now he just has to go get his disguise.
His handyman disguise they secured earlier in the box.
Yeah.
Dang, holy heck, that improv or maybe it was planned just from the beginning. But like, well, I mean, not having Klaus notice the body, obviously, but like, that's well played.
That was, I mean, yeah, if that was improv, like that was some incredible improv, you know, opting to shoot the doors out instead of doing the lockpick like he initially said, having Klaus step in. Like, I don't know if that was planned or not, but if it was, that's absolutely incredible.
Ooh.
All right, and Moo has done an elimination on Sean, but unfortunately, non-target was in the vicinity of the puddle as well, and so that is going to be another restart. And that's just devastating. And we saw this too, Lefanium. You know, he ripped once, and then there was another early rip the very next run. I think that's just kind of Colorado can do that to you, especially if you are as practiced in it as these guys are.
But that is just such a hit against morale. And then now also with that guard by the villa, just noticing Moo eliminate the cameras. That's another hit to morale.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the biggest thing that I see here is the fact that Joker J only has Reza left. The Reza Zaydan kill is never a gimme. No kills in Hitman are a gimme, but all he's got to do is lure him up there. It's a poison kill. He doesn't have to knock anybody out between here and there, aside from that guard that he's already taken out. I don't know how comfortable he feels with where he is. I don't know if he'll go for army truck keys or not. But yeah, he's just playing patiently and safely here. I think that this is looking very, very good for average RR enjoyers.
I mean, it is. Yeah, it is. And we can also see Moo just like making slight tweaks to their strategy to just optimize every second that they can. Having a piss. Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. The fact that the Sean kill there, he tried to do it remotely as well, while Sean was still up and live. Obviously, way faster. Had the disadvantage of killing a non-target there, but yeah, I mean, and look at this. Joker's already ready. He's got something to toss. Reza's on his way up. Like, this should be good. You know, could obviously always get a GRB and spin Reza around.
I'm just holding my breath right now. I don't dare say anything.
There's an injected poison kill. And Reza is down.
Poison kill.
Yeah.
Zaydan is down.
So no army truck key grab. Might just be looking for a safe exit here. There's the disguise change into the elite soldier. And yeah, he's just got to book it to an exit. And we should be crowning our first ever Roulette Relay champions. And the average RR enjoyers. Obviously wait for admin confirmation, but this lead is just insurmountable at this point, and just so clean. Such clean plays all the way through over on average RR enjoyer's side. You know, I don't think that there's a single map that I would say that any of them struggled with. Like, that was just very, very well done.
Yeah, that's the exit in front of Joker, and they're out.
Yeah.
Oh. GG's.
Yep, and there's the SA screen. That should be good to go. And yep, there's the clear. So that is going to be our final score here. Absolutely wild. I'm very, very impressed, obviously, with everybody's play, but just the fact that average RR enjoyers got here entirely in the upper bracket, never lost. Just made it all the way through, and just dominating performance here. Like, I didn't think that there was a way that you could look so dominating against a team made up of Moo, Papier Fresta, and Danny Buddha. But average RR enjoyers definitely found a way. That was beautiful, really well played. Props to them. They absolutely deserve this win. And yeah, I mean, still very well played over on Gordiniroy Fanclub side. I think just several unfortunate rips is really what did it. And it sounds like it's kind of a repeat of what we saw last time these two teams met.
I mean, I wouldn't say completely a repeat, like not exactly. I mean, if we're talking about in the department of the match being very close, then I can definitely say that this match has been very close and very tense.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just that 7-8 minute Colorado rip that just sealed it, really. Otherwise, it's been incredibly close.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, like it got so close with that Colorado, if not for that super late rip by Moo. Like we're looking at a closer Marrakesh because Moo, you know that it was going to be Papier Fresse going into Marrakesh, and if he was going to be able to make up those couple of minutes that they were behind at that point, it would have been on the Klaus kill, which is where we saw kind of the not stutter, but kind of the improvisation from Joker in order to make that work. And so I totally see this being much closer if we get there, but we don't. We can speculate till the cows come home. It won't quite work out. And yeah, that's just going to be the way that it is. Average RR enjoyers are your roulette relay champions. Congrats to them. Very well played. They absolutely deserve this win. We are going to try and grab our victors.
One thing that is worth noting is that it is currently 3:46 a.m. for k-kaneta.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we'll get them in here.
Yeah. So I was pinged beforehand by Joker saying that it would just be Joker and Fanium, but I do still see Kaneta in the voice chat, so I'm...
Yeah, same here, and also k-kaneta is chatting in the Discord chat as well, yeah. They are planning to join the voice chat, it seems, just not talk.
Yeah. So we are waiting... we're waiting for them to give us confirmation. Then we'll pull them over and we'll give them props and walk through that. Oh, I have been reminded by Rocky to do predictions. So yes, I will do those here momentarily.
Ooh. How do the predictions look like?
I mean, it was very heavily in favor of Gordiniroy Fanclub.
Ooh.
Yeah, so 6 individuals put their points on Gordiniroy Fanclub, 4 individuals on Average RR Enjoyers. So pretty handy payout.
Oh, neato.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Joker J in. If I can, here. Give me just a second. Discord is my second language. All right. Hey, boys. How you doing today?
Good.
Welcome in.
Thank you.
I want to be the first to say congrats. Well done. Obviously, you guys smashed it all the way through. Initial thoughts. I want to go to the team captain, Fanium. How do you feel you guys did today?
Today we played really well. Obviously, some of the spins we struggled on, like Joker, plenty Sapienza, but we helped them out. So we're a good team. So I felt like we went well.
Yeah, so I do, because I know specifically Fanium and Joker, the two of you are very barbed toward each other in regular chat and stuff. I know it's in good fun. Do you guys do that? Do you guys berate each other while you're playing in a competition like this?
Oh yeah, of course.
Definitely, yes. Yes, we
Does
do.
it help?
I think our form of motivation is just generally just shit talking each other, social language. But that's literally what we do. Like I'm there, Fame's running through, and I'll be calling him crap. I'll be just talking smack about him, and it makes him laugh, and it keeps him going. I think.
Well, I mean, well played. My burning question immediately is that Klaus kill on Marrakesh. How improv was that? Was that the plan?
The plan was to throw Distract into the room. I didn't plan on him finding the security guard, but I dropped the briefcase so it stopped him as well a little bit. Then I panicked and just shot him. I was like, oh shit, the sirens are going off, so I'll have to drag him here. Thankfully, I managed to get into the thing without anyone spotting him, and yeah, it's pretty lucky, I think, that Klaus kill, but thankfully it did work.
I mean, my jaw dropped because I was absolutely floored by that. And yeah, it was a very, very good improv. It looked like you were waiting in the office for him to walk in. Was that initially the plan, and then he just never came in, and so you had to improv from that?
Yeah. I think because I watched a consume poison video this morning, and he walked in there like 4:30, so I was expecting him to walk in there. Then when he walked away, I was like, oh wait, he ain't coming in. I don't know whether that's to do with me knocking out the guard that was in there or what, but I was expecting him to come in, and he didn't. And thankfully, it didn't cost much except from a little bit of time, and a few heart attacks.
Yeah, well, I think that we were all pretty impressed with it. Cab, any questions that you have?
No, I mean, my question was Marrakesh question, to be honest here.
Yeah.
I mean, if I have any other comments, it would be to like, hey, k-kaneta, I don't know when you will be sleeping, but I wish you a good night when you do.
Yeah, I do want to shout out. I don't think that we have voice from k-kaneta currently, but I just want to point out just how unbelievably impressive that Mumbai run was for k-kaneta, especially with the late kind of improv for Dawood there as well. Like just very, very clean all the way through, so fast, and really, really loved, because we see the fire kill cause issues with Vanya a lot and just never even hiccuped there. So very, very well done. But as well, Fanium, I mean, you're on Colorado, you're doing your thing, and obviously you're very practiced at Colorado. When you had the series of rips, what was going through your head?
I suck at this game. Oh my goodness, because the rips that were happening were like so bad. I turned on the sync for no reason, which almost got me spotted, and then it got me a target lockdown. So it was just bad play in general. But I picked it up after Joker gave me some encouragement.
Encouragement.
Yeah, I think that was one time where I think that one time after he did rip was actually when I was actually thoroughly encouraging him and not talking crap about him. That's one time breathing out and you've got this, you're really good, and I think that's the one time that actually happened.
So that is the proof is in the pudding. You guys can only berate each other. It's the only way that you can play Hitman anymore. I mean, yeah, I really enjoyed the Colorado thing, but I do remember in the back of my head, like he's waiting for Sean to get there. He's turning on the sync. I don't know if that's going to work out exactly the way that he thinks that it is, but I was like, he probably knows something that I don't. And then, yeah, so to hear that you just kind of accidentally stumbled into that situation, I thought you were just doing some crazy 5-head strat of just, I'll distract this guy here, and then Sean will go over here, and blah, blah, blah. Obviously. It was very impressive to see just kind of how quickly you reset, though, and were able to go right back into it and get all the way through. Letting you peek behind the curtain, Moo got to Colorado at the same time. Or not the same time, but was right behind, and it was probably like 3.5 minutes after your final rip, so you were about 3.5 minutes into your next run. And Moo, very clean, wound up ripping at like 7:30 into their run. Had 1 kill left, just had to grab the mask.
Oh, yeah.
Your mask grab was so much cleaner, and I think that was the difference there, and just never recovered from that. So you guys just kind of ran away with it from there. But just seeing those two styles of play and seeing how the two of you were able to kind of react to those misfortunes and whatever, I just want to say hats off to all of you guys for being able to kind of take those mistakes in stride and come out better the next time. Just that's what every Hitman player should aspire to be doing, and you guys showed exactly why. So very exemplary.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to say congratulations, y'all, for winning first place in this. I want to ask a couple of questions. How do you guys feel the tournament went? How do you guys like the formats? Anything you guys want to comment on?
It was good, of course. It was very enjoyable. The course of me kind of
Scheduling.
the scheduling
Was a
bit of a
nightmare.
pain,
Oh my God.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. By the way, I had a issue with microphone, or like I had to connect with my phone, but I was connected with PC and I couldn't talk because I didn't have my mic.
Well, welcome in, Kaneta. We're glad that you're here now,
Yeah, it's nice to have you here. Welcome in.
and congrats.
Thanks.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I am very impressed with how y'all did, and yeah, scheduling is kind of the consensus for what was wrong this go around. But you know, we live and we learn, and we'll get it better next time. But thank y'all for pushing through it and making stuff like this happen. Even today, because I know that today, initially the final was supposed to be played tomorrow, and everybody got together and was like, hey, tomorrow doesn't work. Made it happen. We were able to put on the show, and very, very proud of that. So well done there as well.
I was
Cab?
joking beforehand. It is Saturday for someone. Okay, it is like
That's true.
sometimes
That's true.
It is Saturday for someone, so it's kind of worked out.
It's for Saturday for Kaneta. So.
Exactly. So, all right, Kaneta, you're the only one we told the truth to. Everybody else, we're nothing but liars. Sincere thanks to everybody for playing. Cab, do you have any final words?
I don't think so, but thank you all for this match. Absolutely lovely work on all of your maps. And yeah, cheers.
And last words from the champions, Joker, Kaneta, Fanium. Anybody want to say anything?
Punky, can you get me more of those Whittleton Creek spins? Those were nice. It was pretty easy.
I think Punky can curate a Whittleton Creek spin. 100%. He's that man knows that map. So, all right, well, excellent. Thank you. Congrats again. Thank you, everybody out there, for watching. Punky, thank you so much for running the admin side of things. Obviously, thank you to Providence for hosting the event. Thank you to the co-host, Barb, for working through all the details together with me. Really appreciate that. Crudy for the overlay, Curry for all of the back-end stuff that he does to make all this stuff work, and just in general, the community for getting behind this event, coming out to watch, really enjoying it and playing it and being part of it. We really appreciate it. That's going to do it for us. We're going to see who to raid, so stick around for that if you want to. Otherwise, we're just going to go to the Idler, and that's going to do it. So until the next one, we'll see ya.